This is Dr. Compton. I'm the media specialist here at Central, and today I'm going to give you a lesson on how to use the Sora app, which gives you access to eBooks and audiobooks through your iPad. The Sora app is available through the Elkhart Public Library, and it gives us access to books within the Elkhart Public Library collection, as well as eBooks and audiobooks that the district has purchased for us and that only we can access through the Sora app. It has taken the place of OverDrive and Libby. Both of those have been removed from the iPads as well as Hoopla, but you can still access those on other devices using your Elkhart Public Library eCard. You will also need your Elkhart Public Library eCard to use the Sora app. So what follows is me doing a screen capture and guiding you through the process of using the Sora app. So please take advantage of this. I hope your teachers are showing this to you. The school, invested in this, and there are a lot of good ebooks and audiobooks available to you. So I hope you find this helpful. Now that we've had an introduction to the Sora app, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to use it on your iPad. So just for starters, I haven't found a way to show you with a screen capture on an iPad, where I'm clicking. There's no cursor on it. I haven't found an app or a function that works very well, so I'm doing this little hack here that's a bit clunky, so I'm going to have to do this from time to time. So just bear with me. And after you've installed, what you want to do is go to self-service, and it lists apps alphabetically. We're looking for Sora, which we see here. If you don't already have it installed, if you don't see it on your iPad desktop, then you'll need to install it. If you have it installed, don't worry about that. Just skip that step. And you can see it is on my screen, so I'm going to open it. And it says my school is Elkhart Community Schools. If it doesn't say that, you're going to need to pick a school. You probably have to put in your a zip code or something like that to get it. So you're not going to be looking for Elkhart High School East. It's not your specific school, it's the district. So Elkhart Community Schools. So I'm going to click, this is my school, and then sign in using Elkhart Community Schools. And since I have already signed in, it shows my email addresses that I used. If you haven't done this yet, then it's going to ask you to put in your credentials. And for your credentials, you have to use your school email account and the password you use to get into your school email or Google Docs or to sign into a computer. So you have to use your school email address and not your personal address. You have to use your school email address and not your personal address. So it's going to be the one that ends with @elkhart.k12.in.us. So let's click on that. And it opens up on the Explore tab. And the Explore tab shows you stuff that's popular, popular subjects, popular books, new editions. So you can browse that way. Now, if you go up to this little pancake stack, remember through Sora, we can access books from the Elkhart Public Library that they own, or we can access books that Elkhart Community Schools purchased through the Elkhart Public Library. So there are two collections there, and we can access either of them. But with here, we can choose which one we want. So you can browse that way, but if you want to do a search, if that box is not checked, then it's only going to search whatever collection you chose, the Elkhart Community Schools collection or the Elkhart Public Library collection. Since if I check that box, search all of my libraries, then it will search both collections for you. So that gives you more opportunity to find more results. So I'm going to put in The Hate You Give. And you see Elkhart Community Schools has a copy of this, and the Elkhart Public Library has an ebook and an audiobook. So I'm going to check out Our Schools copy up here. So you can read a sample if you'd like. You can add it to a list of stuff you'd like to read later. I'm going to click Borrow. And if you haven't borrowed anything yet, it will ask you for your Elkhart Public Library eCard number and PIN. If you don't have an Elkhart Public Library eCard, which you should, your teachers should have given them out to you. If they have not, please come to the Media Center and get one. There's a lot of stuff you can access with the Elkhart Public Library eCard. Like I said in the introduction, the Sora app has some limitations on what you can access, and you can only use the Sora app, or the Sora, with your iPad you can only use the Sora app. But if you use a different device, you can access Hoopla, which also includes, in addition to audiobooks and eBooks, it also includes movies, television shows, video of that sort. And RBdigital has collections of magazines and newspapers and things like that. So get an Elkhart Public Library eCard, come to me, let me show you how to use it, because you're going to need it for the Sora app, but you can do a lot more with it. So I didn't need to do that because I've already put in an eCard number and PIN. So it automatically, when I click Borrow, goes to that. So, this has all been from the Explore tab. If you go to the shelf, it shows you what you have checked out. And you can see if there's any holds that you've created. You can look at the lists. You can look at the history of what you've checked out. And, for the sake of time, I think that is the essentials. That is what you really need to know. If you'd like to dig more deeply, if you'd like to know where to access ebooks, you'd like to know where to access other ebooks, audiobooks, or if you need help with anything, if you need help with writing, with research, with finding information on stuff that you're interested in, books that you enjoy, that's what I'm here for. I am a teacher as well, and I would like to be more involved in, your schoolwork and your everyday life to try to help you. I want to cultivate, better citizens at this school and people that are self-sufficient and can find things that they want and things that they need and can function well in the information age. So that's all I'm going to cover today. I hope you found this useful. Please make use of it. The district has invested in this and has made a lot of good audiobooks and ebooks available to us. So until next time, this is Dr. Compton signing off. Have a good day.